Happy Sunday to ya. Happy Sunday to ya. Happy Sunday. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to ya. And welcome to Sundays with Sam. I am so excited that you're here with me today. And we're going to have a good topic to talk about today. And I want to remind you to ask your friends to subscribe. I want you to subscribe. I want you to like my page and just ask your family and friends to join in with us on Sundays. I'm here every week on Sundays to just start your week out with a devotional. But remember that you need to do your own devotional every day in between. So I would just like to again welcome you to Sundays with Sam, and we are going to go ahead and get started with today's lesson. And I will be coming from my devotional, which is Be Still and Talk with God Daily. If you don't have this devotional, you can get it at Amazon, and there's also a prayer journal, Be Still Daily Prayer Journal, that accompanies the devotional. So just head on over to Amazon if you don't already have your copy. Today we're going to be looking at day 5, which is waiting. The scripture is taken from Psalms 27 and 14, and it's the Passion Translation. Here's what I've learned through it all. Don't give up. Don't be impatient. Be entwined as one with the Lord. Be brave and courageous and never lose hope. Yes, keep on waiting, for he will never disappoint you. The definition of wait is to stay where one is or delay action until a particular time or until something else happens. The Bible defines waiting as being aware through all the senses of what is occurring around you and discerning the right time to do the next thing. Waiting must be pretty significant because it appears 154 times in the King James Version of the Bible. So just to look at a practical example of waiting, I think about when we're at restaurants or at stores or whatever, and we just sometimes have to wait in line for a real long time. And when that happens, do we just immediately get an attitude and just get upset about things, And sometimes we probably do. I know I do sometimes. I try not to because I tend to think about what I've written, and I say, well, girl, you need to be practicing what you preach. So, but just as an example, I went to pick up an order of chicken. I was taken to a family, and I had told them that I was going to be there at a certain time to visit them. They had death in the family, and they didn't know I was bringing food, but I wanted to just bless them with a meal. And I got there and my order wasn't ready. They didn't even see my order. And I thought, well, yeah, I ordered online and I paid, and I pulled out my information to show that I had ordered online, and they kept looking. We found it. Somebody moved it over here. It was in the wrong place or whatever, and they didn't see it. So, and I won't say that they couldn't tell I was frustrated because I told them I needed to be somewhere at 6 o'clock. But I didn't clown. I just told them, I would wait because they didn't have enough for my order. And I said, well, no, I would rather have it fresh. So I'll wait. I didn't want them to just piece it together. So I went and sat down and just started looking at something on my phone. I forget now what I was looking at. And I waited until my order was ready, and she apologized for the wait and actually gave me extra because I had to wait. Now, if I had gone in there clowning, acting a fool, I wouldn't have gotten the extra chicken. And, I don't know how my order would have been if I had been in there acting ugly. So, we have to just be patient sometimes and just wait. So that's just an example of like a practical everyday kind of thing that happens to us when we wait. But when we do wait, we just need to make sure that we have a good attitude and not roll our eyes and look, have our face all scrunched up and things of that nature. So in the grand scheme of things, how you wait is so very important. And while we're saying we're waiting on God to do something, we need to worship while we wait, because we know, God already got it taken care of. But while we're waiting, we need to worship. We need to praise while we're waiting and not be all frustrated. And we should rest in God while we're waiting. And we can rest in God because we know and we're confident that things are already worked out, but we just got to rest in Him and know that it's in His timing. And sometimes God's timing is just not our timing. And but we need to realize that God is an on-time God, so He already knows. So we just have to get with the program and go with the flow and just rest in God, because we know that He's going to be right on time. And as we rest in God, we do get renewed strength. And we know that God's provision is faithful and His resources are unlimited. Excuse me. And He absolutely cares for us. And one song that I really, really like is written or sang by Maverick City, and it's called Wait on You. So I thought I'd just read some of those lyrics to you this morning. This is just one of my favorite songs. And it says, I'm gonna wait on you. I've tasted your goodness and I trust in your promise. I'm gonna wait on you. I know you've ordered every step. You are the author, and there's no predicting what is next. But you hold the future, and all the questions, they come second to the one I know is true, and you've always been true. I'm gonna wait on you, because that's the least I can do, is just wait on you. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. He will renew your strength. So wait, I say, on the Lord. You will mount up on wings as eagle and soar. You'll walk and not get weary. You'll run and not faint. That's what happens when you wait. You get a little stronger when you wait. Y'all hear that? When you wait, you get a little stronger when you wait. That's what happens when you wait. So just wait on the Lord. Just wait on the Lord. You just wait on Him and not faint, because He already has it worked out for you. And it's going to be on time. Although you think it's taking too long, just be patient and wait. So that's what we need to kind of think about today. When things happen and we just feel like it's not happening fast enough, we need to just sit back and just realize that, God has the answer. We just need to trust in Him and be patient and wait on Him, and know that while we're waiting, we're not going to be stressing. We're going to be praising and worshiping while we're waiting. Okay, so that was kind of short today, but I feel like it was to the point, that we're just going to trust in God and wait on Him and not be impatient and not show our frustration, not let our faces show that we're frustrated when we're in a situation at a in a grocery store or at a restaurant or wherever you might be. Just be pleasant. And that will get you much further than going into some place with an attitude. Because, you know, people feed off the energy that you give off. So just think about that. And I want to remind you again to subscribe to my channel. I want you to invite your family and friends to listen to Sundays with Sand, to subscribe with the channel, subscribe to the channel rather. And I want you to like my channel and come back next week to see what we're going to talk about next week. And as we do every week, I'd like for you to repeat after me. I am one and only one. I can't hear you. I can't do all things, but I can do some things. That I can do. I ought to do it. And by the grace of God, I will do it. You all go and have a blessed and fantastically amazing week. See you next week.